So I will start the cycle all over again. Holy Innocents Church, Anglican Episcopalian. Road known to many as the line that will take you back to Bryan Road in Welshman Hall, St. Thomas. It is referred to by many residents as the line. This is where the Vicar's Club was, which used to be Holy Innocents Boys School. The boys' school was at this building many years ago. Holy Innocents Boys School. This road will take you back to Bryan's Road. The boys' school was here. Holy Innocents. That was when, in the days when I had the boys' school and the girls' school, both were separated. The boys and the girls were separated. So Holy Innocents Church was built in 1831 originally. It was destroyed by the hurricane of 1831 and rebuilt in 1838 and rededicated in 1839. Holy Innocents was built on lands given by the owners of Ashford Plantation. It was one of the Bishop Coleridge chapels of East, and it was built in the shape of a cross. If you look at it good, this is one of those churches that were built in the shape of a cross. So this is the cemetery now, where most of the people are laid to rest. They have to lay the people over here now, since the one in here is full. So, going back up the road. So this is the beautiful country church here in the heart of Barbados. So this is the church cemetery now, where they bury the people, since the cemetery in the churchyard is full. So I have lots of ancestors that are laid to rest in here in this cemetery. My great-grandmother, Keelan Antoinette Levine, who many refer to as Ann Key because of her name, Aunt Key, which is the shortened version for Auntie Keeling. So Aunt Key, she passed away in June 1987. She was 94 years. My great-grandfather, Joseph Levine, referred to as Jojo, passed away in 1956, before me or my mother were born. And my second aunt, Glendine Yvonne Levine, my second aunt, dear aunt, and closest aunt, Glendine, is also laid to rest here in Holy Innocents Churchyard, as well as my great uncle, Gorman Levine, my first great aunt, Olga Knights, from Chapman's Village, St. Thomas, also buried here. So my family, the Levines, originated from the Vault Road and Carrington's Village. I have one great aunt remaining. She's the only one I have living. She sings in the choir. So the bus is now going down Ashford Long Road. The grave of Clemine Mondell Walcott, who is also like a distant relative. She was the grandmother of my first cousin, which is my mother's niece. I won't call any names. She was her grandmother. She and her husband are laid to rest here, Christopher Whitfield Walcott. Clemine Walcott was originally a Boyce before she married a Walcott. And her brother, Norman Noel Boyce, aka Pompey, her brother, was one of the first staff at Harrison's Cave and he was the one who helped pave the way for the cave to open. Harrison's Cave, which is also in St. Thomas, just up the road from here. Norman Noel Boyce is Clement Mondale Walcott's brother. So there is a part in the cave that bears his name, Noel Boyce Tunnel, but we refer to him as Pompey. So Marion Hamblin, James Hamblin's wife, she was born the same day as me too, the 23rd of October. So this is we have lots of loved ones laid to rest here. I find a little bit of peace when they come to Holy Innocents. I find a lot of peace when they come to this churchyard and this cemetery and this whole area, because I know I have loved ones that are laid to rest in here. So I have a peace when I come to this church. A peace often fills me when I come to visit this church, especially when I come to video. My aunt doesn't have any name on her grave. Marion was born the same day as me, the 23rd of October, 1947. That would be James Hamblin's wife. James went last year and Marion went this year. May they rest in peace. On the grave of Golda Delcina Brown, another relative of mine. That would be Auntie Olga Knight's second daughter. So she would be second cousin to me. My mother first cousin and my second cousin. So back at the Holy Innocents Church. So we're going back down to the school building now. The rain is now coming down a little bit. Just a little bit. So this is all Ashford, Long Road, Ashford, St. Thomas. Going back down to the school building. The school building here. Churchyard, the rain is not falling, so I will stay out here, stay here, under here until the rain subsides a little. So well, in the meanwhile, this little building here, this little edifice here is the belfry, where the bell is now. I'll shelter it under the church porch to the rain subside a little. So night is slowly, night is drawing now, you know. As I said before, I have one where aunt left and she sings in the choir. The rain is falling, it has started to come down. So this is the church. It's a multi-purpose center. The wind has subsided a little bit. The grave of B.H. Fitzgerald Smith and Phoebe Worrell Smith, Walter Codrington Carrington Smith, and his wife Olive Worrell, Walter Philip Smith, Elizabeth Hines Chapman, and John W. Carrington, and his wife Margaret Williams, the wife of John W. Carrington of Richmond Hall Plantation in St. Thomas, who died the 3rd of November 1881 at the age of 67 years. So this is the section of the graveyard for persons who died from the cholera outbreak. So that's why this section is separated from the other section. This is the school building here with the mural graphic on it. The school, the church cemetery. So this is the people that died of cholera. That's why these people are buried alone, buried by themselves. So this school building here with the mural on it that was done by Miss June Codrington, Miss June Connell in 2005. So the rain has subsided now. I haven't been able to go, I haven't read all the graves in this cemetery before. Beatrice Lynch. Night is now drawing nigh. Ashford Laurel, and this is the school building which has a mural graphic on it that was done by Miss June Connell in 2005. My first two aunts went to school here, as well as my great aunt. So this is the school building here, and the mural on it depicting things in St. Thomas. I won't go through the details in that one because of the condition, or because Someone is there, so we wouldn't go to that now. In memory of W.T. George Gooding and wife Mildred Gooding and their children Jeffrey and Sheila. So this is the vicarage, which is the official residence of the priest. But unfortunately, this current priest doesn't live there. The pastoral priests that serve this church did not reside there. They have their own residences. So the last priest that lived here was Reverend Light, who was the priest here from 1987 to 2011. The bell free here, the church bell is. This belfry was placed here between 1989 and 1990 when they built this front porch over here. What is this Holy Innocents Vicarage? The vicarage here, which is the official residence of the priest. Yeah. All the churchyard now. The Connell grave. So St. Thomas is in the heart of Barbados, best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados, and there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. Alright, let me make my way through the church here. Make my way back onto the road now. Back to square one, where I started from. We can back up towards St. Thomas Post Office. And have a blessed evening. back at the lane. There's no drawing there. Yeah.